Welcome to the Night Radio and Television Station. Here come to the news today. On November 16th, in Củ Chi District, State President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc and the National Assembly Deputies Group 10 in Ho Chi Minh City has a meeting with voters of Củ Chi and Hóc Môn districts. At the meeting, voters of the two districts mentioned many socio-economic contents with a lot of focus on prevention of COVID-19 pandemic. Voters expressed their confidence in the current pandemic prevention and control policy in Ho Chi Minh City and the whole country, and suggested that the party, state, and city pay more attention to the people who are suffering the difficult situation caused by COVID-19, including farmers who live mainly on agricultural production, paying attention to vaccinating students and getting the third injection for frontline forces in the pandemic prevention and control. Suggests an early return of students to school, issues of concern and investment in health care, especially commutes and work health stations. The voters have proposed several contents on large-scale agricultural production, technology, productivity, and high added value. Pay more attention to the production of varieties of plants and animals. The issues of organizational structure appropriate to the size and population density of each locality. After 24 hours of opening train tickets for tests, Vietnam's railway industry have sold a total of more than 2,200 train tickets for tests, equivalent for a revenue of nearly 3 billion VND. The railway industry had reduced ticket prices by 10% in the first 10 days of sale. In addition, student passengers also received an additional 20% discount on ticket prices. Customers who buy round-trip tickets will receive an additional 5% discount. When they buy train tickets for test holiday, they will receive a discount of up to 40% of ticket prices. According to the plan, the first phase will open ticket sales for trains running from the north to the south route, including SA12, SA34, SA56, SA78, and pair up the short distance train Saigon-Da Nang with about 36,000 seats. Trains serving tests will apply pandemic prevention measures according to the regulations. Passengers can buy tickets through three methods: directly at the ticket gates in the railway stations or through train ticket agents of Vietnam Railways, buy through the tickets and customer care call center 19000109 or 19001520 or buy online through the website. According to statistics from General Department of Customs, Vietnam is the ninth largest export market for products made from vegetable, fruits, nuts, or other plant parts in the world. Vietnam's market to the world market in the 2016 to 2020 period will grow at an average of 22.15% per year. The main export markets of Vietnam's processed vegetables and fruits include China, the US, Japan, Korea, Russia, Australia. It is forecasted that in the last month of 2021 and the whole of 2022, processed vegetables and fruits will still be a product category with potential for growth because of convenience and have a long storage time. A day after an online summit with Chinese President Xi Jinping, US President Joe Biden depressed the meeting as going well and that officials from both sides would continue to discuss a range of bilateral issues. When asked about the Taiwan issues, he stressed that the US does not change its policy, implying that Washington continues to pursue the one Chinese principle and policies based on this principle. The President of the United States affirmed the United States does not support Taiwan independence and says the country was only doing what the Taiwan Relations Act required. This law has been in effect since 1979, stipulating that even though it has no official relations with Taiwan, the U.S. government needs to provide weapons to ensure that Taipei that has ability to defend itself. China considers Taiwan part of its territories and opposes any contract with Taipei. After the above meeting, President Biden will have a face-to-face meeting with the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on November 18 in Washington. Prime Minister Trudeau said he would use the Oval Office meeting to highlight the economic vitality of continental trade and importance of integration supply chains, as President Biden appeared intent on moving ahead to Buy America strategy in automotive and infrastructure sector. Mr. Trudeau says, since Mr. Biden was elected, we have talked about concern about Buy America strategy, which poses challenges not only to companies and workers in Canada, but also in the U.S. It would be counterproductive for America to impose additional barriers and restrictions on trade between the two countries. After the meeting, the two leaders will hold talks with their Mexican counterpart, Andre Manuel Lopez Obrador. This will be the first meeting of the North American leaders since 2016. That's what's on the news today. Thanks for watching us. Have a good time. Goodbye.